are you really prepared to receive what it is that you're asking for and what you're praying for, or are you just gonna yap about it? Welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist. Ooh, not the lace is lifting. AKA your favorite motivational teacher, Ty Guidance. And that's what we're gonna talk about. Don't mind the wig because I have to reinstall it. But let's get into it. Let's just get straight into today's video. Are you prepared or are you yapping? Because what I've noticed from you guys as we're building our communities on all social media platforms, all the information will be down in the description box below, is that I get DMs. I am doing you guys' evaluations. I'm, receiving the appointments and the sessions. And just from observation and just from noticing, a lot of you guys are yapping. And as your favorite mental health specialist, your favorite naturopathic physician, your favorite motivational teacher, aka your favorite rich auntie in real life, if you know, you know, I'm tired of hearing about it. Speaking from experience, what has helped me along my healing journey was to realize you don't have to be worried if you are prepared. So an example of this is if your goal is to lose weight in 2025. If you set the intention from January to April, how many months is that? January, February, March, April. That's 4 months to commit to start your physical journey to lose weight. And you're going to the gym, you're exercising, you're booking the Pilates, you're doing the yoga, you're cutting off certain foods, you're implementing the diets and the nutrients. Okay? Why would you not see the results? The only time you are confused or you're unsure or you're worrying is if you're not doing what you need to do. And that's what it is. So in this video, we need to start paying attention to the things that we need to do so we don't have to complain, so we don't have to feel stuck, we don't have to feel stagnant, because just like the seasons change, so are you. I recently just turned 28. You guys know that. If you don't know, I just had a birthday and it smacked me in the face. God, ancestors, and the universe at one time said, let's go ahead and wake her up. She wants to live a certain type of life. She wants to do certain type of things. Okay, you have to become educated. And you guys know that in order for you to ascend, in order for you to heal, you have to change. So all the old ways that you had thinking about weight and being out of shape or not feeling like you were physically attractive, conventionally attractive, all those narratives have to go. So in order for us to stay prepared, the first thing we have to realize is, what are we wanting? You need to know what it is that you want. So when you see this video, get you a pen and paper, and I need you to answer the question out loud immediately. To the back is Black History Month when I'm making this. Immediately. When you watch these videos, be intentional. Stop watching TikTok, YouTube, if you're not watching stuff that's pouring into you, unless it is your time to have to yourself. So I don't believe in being serious all day, every day. I do believe you should have fun. I do believe in balance. But when it's time to be serious, do what you need to do so therefore you can have the time to do what you want. So it's like when you see these videos, because I do have another social media account, I do, other things for this. Make sure you're doing the work, you're applying the information, because you can't keep constantly complaining about what it is that you want and being envious of people when you're not even trying. I'm not here to enable no grown adult. I'm not doing it. Regardless if you're Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, gay, hate them, no, like, I need real adults, real people who carry themselves a certain type of way. If not, we're not going to resonate. I'm going to continue to post the videos and do what I need to do and live my life, but I want you to do the same thing. That's why you follow this account. So you have to know that moving forward, after watching this video, we need to know what is it that we're desiring. The reason we need to know why we are desiring what it is that we want to experience, so therefore we can understand what we could start doing to make this into a reality. So if you know you want to lose weight and you write that down, you answer it out loud, the next thing that you need to answer and that needs to be addressed is, how is this going to affect you? So what do you want and how is it going to affect you? The reason why it's important to know why it's going to affect you is because if you have purpose, if you understand that you losing weight is going to affect you and it's going to make you feel good about yourself, you can then have that sense of urgency. You can still be inspired on the days where it's challenging, overwhelmed. When you're being challenged and overwhelmed, excuse me. If you don't have substance, if there's no real value, if there's no purpose, you're not going to feel motivated. You have to be 100% committed. So the first thing we need to do was figure out what we wanted, what our desires. The second thing we need to realize is how is it going to affect us. The third thing you need to start doing, so therefore you're prepared and not being ready. Being prepared and not having to worry about being ready, excuse me. And the third thing is making sure that you are very strategic and you are very intentional about what you're focusing on, who you're allowing your energy to be given to, and what it is that you are receiving and currently experiencing. And the reason why this is important is because a lot of times what we want to do is not impossible, but if you get distracted or you're surrounding yourself with people who don't align with the version that you're trying to be or receive the things that you want, it will be in your way. And it's not personal. Family members, friends, environments, if you are ascending, if you are wanting better, you're going to grow. And everything else around you has to grow with you, because what happens is when we allow certain people and places and things to stay longer than what we need to be, we end up feeling resentment and anger and frustration and bitter. And we don't need to be that way. That's going to be the next video. Like, we don't need to be stressed out. We don't need to be overwhelmed. Like, we need to be doing the things that we said that we want to do. We need to know that we're capable. We need to be focused and just get it done and over with. Life is going to life regardless. Horses don't stop. They keep going. Shout out to Young Thug, you guys. Like, we still have to keep showing up. And it becomes a lot easier. It becomes more fun. Like, these videos could be a lot more entertaining as well. I'm working on editing and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm still new here, but like, the whole purpose is to do the groundwork. Like I said, I don't think there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself and celebrating and having fun. Like, go to arcade. Nobody's saying that you can't go to the arcade. Nobody's saying that you can't go on vacation. Nobody is saying that you cannot enjoy yourself, because you're gonna do what you want. But it's just like, if you are gonna be here, be very intentional about your time, because it's gonna be the springtime and then the summer, and it's literally the same thing. So it's like, if you want your life to be different, you got to be very locked in, and that's just all it is. So as I'm making this video, as you're being prepared, as you're being aware, as you know how things are going to affect you, lastly, because I'm not going to make this video too long, you just have to show up. You have to show up. As I continue to make specific videos about this topic, you know, we can break it down. But because healing requires you to learn, like I said, we don't want it to be too overwhelming. So it's just like, the best thing that I've realized from feedback, from DMs, and like I said, you guys booking services and just reading the comments overall, is to give the information little by little. So let me know if you guys want these videos to be longer, if you like them shorter, like if you have specific topics, questions, or concerns, because that's what we're going to be talking about. Being prepared so you don't have to be ready. Stop stressing ourselves out. Stop feeling overwhelmed. Stop being worried, because it's like, for what? If you made a certain choice in your past, you don't have to stay there. You do not have to be stuck in 2024. You don't have to be stuck in 2004. You don't have to be stuck in a timeline, because what happens is, when you get stuck in a timeline, the time in the life is going to go by. You're the only person who feels like you're living in a time that no longer exists. And that's exactly how I'm going to end off the video. So if you're new here, make sure you like this video, comment down below, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Ty_Guidance to stay up to date. TYI.guidance, TYI_guidance. If you're interested in this service, click the link down below. My website, tyguidance.summer.com, www. And if you're not able to afford a session or a service, that's understandable. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. I'll be going on live until we reach our goal here on YouTube, which we'll be reaching it very soon. I know that. Okay. I do love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you just, like I said, want to talk about certain things, don't be embarrassed, because this is, like I said, a real community. This on this account, I mean, all my social media platforms, if I'm being honest, I am very for the mature audience. I'm 28. I'm not 18. And that's exactly how that sounded. So it's like, as you mature, your wisdom starts to speak for you. You learn certain things. Like grown people, the people that I consider to be grown, like I said, not necessarily so much your age, but what you were able to learn, what you were able to obtain during that time. That speaks volume, that speaks character. So when people put their age as a placement holder, that's just what it is. Because there are some people that I know that are younger than me doing very well. There are people that are older. It's not to compare. It's just we have to speak from our experiences. That's what I do over here, at least, and do what makes sense to us. So like I said, always take what resonates, leave the rest. But if you learn to be prepared, you do what you need to do, and you're very intentional, you don't have to be worried about how things are going to happen. Like, it's nothing wrong with being excited, because that's the energy you need. But it's just like, balance is important, and that's why it's really important to have a life outside of the things that you're doing, and having a good community, which I talked about that recently, and just knowing what you want. So therefore, everything else that's not what you want, you don't have to be worried about. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.